Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just kind of starting her up at 8 o'clock here, Whiskey Wednesday once again. Ken Tizzard and Music for Goats tonight. Very excited to play a set of music for you, keep you entertained for an hour or so on one of these lonely Wednesday nights. If you happen to be living around Ontario, it's a beautiful night to be outside. And if you're watching on your phone and you're inside, go sit outside. Although you got the mosquitoes to deal with, so be careful there. Otherwise, if you're inside watching on a computer, thank you very much. And if you happen to be listening to the podcast any of the other days of the week, thank you again for tuning in. We're almost done here now. We're getting past the, I've got iTunes and Apple iMovie have applications that make movies. What's the movie one? iMovie? And you can do these trailers, these movie trailer things. So that's what I've been using for the Music for Goats trailer for a long time. And I've been having a great luck with it. It's been fun. It's a fun little video. I use the horror movie montage, so it's creepy. It's like it doesn't really fit, but it's kind of fun. But recently, when I use it to broadcast on Facebook, the stream has been shut down in 280 countries. And it's because of the music in it, but it's their music. It's the stock music that they're using that came with the application. So I guess I have a Canadian and maybe North American license with my computer. Yeah, sort of weird anyways, So now I just ramble for the first couple minutes of Whiskey Wednesdays, and I say, welcome, folks. Let's get her going here, boys. Count us in there, Steve.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned and I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. 'Cause I don't have the perfect job I dreamed of, and at times I can take it for a while. Sometimes it takes away the part of me that's real, and other times all I can do is smile. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. 'Cause I don't have a moment of pain-free living, and at times I can bear it for a while. And sometimes it takes away and I forget my things, and other times all I can do is smile. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. 'Cause to be honest, it's an uphill battle with depression, and the drugs the doctor gives me ain't so tight. Sometimes I feel like my skin's crawling, other times bad TV can be alright. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. I like to get high, and I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. There we go. Well, that's a song that we play for the Hearts and Hooves people. We're playing there this weekend. I thought I'll just let you guys look at the ad. That'll be like the intro for the show. Okay. Wasn't that brilliant? See how I did that? Caitlin's not here tonight. Barry's now switched back from guitar tunings to doing some video. So this is Barry's second time around, so be nice to him. Caitlin needs a couple of weeks off. She's getting ready to move. And she's busy at work and blah, 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 blah. But we miss her dearly, and I will miss her so much from here. But for now, that's what it is. How's everybody doing tonight? Maybe they're naked tonight. Nope, no such thing. Discount feed, there you go. Sorry, yes, I know, that was a weird little thing there, no video. Well, I'm glad you all stayed through. But yeah, we will be playing this weekend at Hearts and Hooves. There's a nice big ad for it. It's the second annual fundraiser. It's for the Promised Land Animal Sanctuary, the Pearly Acre, and the Foster Farm Animal Sanctuary. It's all three of them. So that's kind of a cool thing. You didn't know that?
No, I thought it was just Promised Land.
I kind of did too. And then I was doing some checking, and I read that on the page. So, oh man, I think it's going to be a great time. We got good weather coming. Last week, I had the honor and privilege of opening the new campfire stage at West Bend and starting their fall season, first fall season, which is neat. And what a great time sitting around the campfire. Andy Thompson doing sound as the sun set and darkness took over. Beautiful group of people sitting around, in their chairs with their blankets, eating s'mores. It was a lovely show. I was really happy to be out in front of people, and I'm pleased to go do it again this weekend. I'm lucky that we can do these shows that are close to home and I can actually get out to do them. I appreciate every single one of them. And, this is a song I wrote for Campbellford, and it goes just like this.
1, 2, 3,
This town of mine, this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. Trying to find some peace of mind to get myself on track. At times you all seem so strange. All these places remind me of places that I've been. So deep the roots are growing through my kids and to my friends. All I think about is being here. It takes away the pain in this town of mine. In this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. Town's a mistress, she gives me all I need and more. Someday I'll say goodbye to her and walk right out the door. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. Steve Dagg on Rust, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks all again for coming out. Got some YouTube people there watching. Nice to see it on the old television. Some regular people. Good to see y'all. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in once again. Let us know what's going on, what's new, who's you know, having trailer beers like GT there. It's all good times. It's all good times. Oh yeah, okay, this is a new song. Yeah, I've been hearing this one too much lately. I'm too close to it to know much about it at this time. It's a strange period of time. It's a song called End of the World, and it goes just like this. Sensation. I don't want to reconnect my old relations. I don't want to hear your frustrations all the time. Doesn't take a bit to see she's a girl. Doesn't take a genius song called End of the World. We're going to shoot a video for that one tomorrow night, I think. Right, Steve? You got the gang ready for that one? Crew is on standby.
The gear ready, the drums ready, the suit ready, everything.
Way ahead of me. But I got all day
It's
tomorrow.
not ready at all.
No, okay, good.
It will be ready.
So much planning goes into videos. It's just like the old days. When you talk about the old days, sometimes it reminds you that you're old. Because otherwise it's just days, you know. And when things are happening every day, it's kind of a cool time in life. I'm really excited for my girls going out in the world, living life. It's a cool part of being a parent. I was always afraid of it when I was young, when me and Allison had babies, because I was like, oh man, how's this going to be when they're teenagers, when they want to move out and all that stuff. And it happened so slowly that by the time that, you know, they were teenagers, we were ready for it, and well, for the most part anyways. But I've liked the process of being a parent, and it's neat to see them go out and start their own things. So kudos to that. But eventually you start talking about the old days. Seems like every meal he's ever eaten has come at the cost of a song. Not to say he ain't been hungry for those times you sang along. And his house made from many doors, the address changes day by day. Been round and round this world, killing time along the way. It's a long way to travel and $1 for a song. Well, another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy, standing on another stage. Fire in his bloodshot eyes in the day. And for every girl he's ever loved, whose kindness helped him find his way through fumbling, tumbling, rumbling nights to bring colors to the gray. Another lonesome sunrise just ahead. It's all scattered on the bed and his clothes are on the floor, and he's heading out the door. It's a long way to travel and $1 for a song. Another town behind and another comes along. His boots are feeling heavy, standing on another stage. Fire in his bloodshot eyes in the day. No, you won't break in from this road. So much story still untold. Doesn't matter what you say, he's been doing it all his days. He's an old dog, he'll never change. was an old song. That's an old dog is a new song. You get the language, right? Oh, it's going to be weird playing in front of an audience again. I found myself the other night getting so engaged with the audience. It was just like, oh, I haven't seen one in so long. It's just been, it was really quite weird. You know, it was sort of supposed to be like an hour and 10 minutes. You know, like show starts at 7 o'clock. Brian comes out and kind of does his speech, which, you know, Brian has a nice opening. Goes on for, it includes everybody, which is fantastic. And then I was to play sort of an hour-ish set and then, you know, close out. And it was all great. And sort of 2 minutes after 8, I kind of walked on stage and sat down and started tuning. And before I knew it, Brian was next to me. Brian is the curator, creator, instigator, artistic director. That would be the official title. Brian Finley is a good friend, and him and his wife Donna Bennett have created a wonderful place called West Bend. And anyways, Brian came up to introduce me, and it was a lovely introduction, as I always get from Brian, which is wonderful. And then he hands it over to me, and I start talking about things, as I do. The next thing I know, I look at my watch, and I haven't started a song yet, and just sort of, because I don't want to look too closely, but from a distance, it looks like it could be 1/4 past, but it could also be 20 past. And I'm not started yet. Anyways, it took me a while to reel it back in. I got through the whole set, which was fantastic. I gave them a full set's worth of music, plus an earful of banter that they wanted to hear or not, I don't know, but I had a great time and a lovely bunch of people to play for. This one goes out for my friends back home. Hurricane Larry just crashed through town, did some damage to Iceberg Alley, and a lot of residential stuff too. But I didn't hear any terrible reports from anybody. But apparently it was quite a blow down there. So. The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance, you can even feel the wind. You can't walk out on that dock and stand beside that sea-torn freighter. Sense those stories of the lives that live within. You can't have the way it was, have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgot. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind self-same. Oh, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone, the memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone in this place called home. You can't lose what you don't know. The deepest ties you'll ever know, right here at home. Down Water Street, storefronts changed a few blocks north. Who'd ever blame? Fight against this sudden change and waiting game. How many words can twist and burn like spark to hay? No further down, no further down. Certain old time road real straight. Have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgotten. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind, self-same. Oh, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone, the memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone in this place called home. lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance, you can even feel the wind. Send that one back home to Jackie Cook tonight. I was talking to Jackie today. She called me to catch up on some things, which was nice. She's got a new place, but she said she's got the car, so it's open for you. It's not right downtown anymore, but she's still got a spot for us to sleep when we're there, which is awesome. We split up between Jeff and Jackie's place, and it's a great thing to be able to do, so that's always nice. So that one goes out to Jackie tonight. The other thing I forgot to do was to forgot to put my watch on. Makes me think, where is my watch? It's got to be in the kitchen somewhere. Taking it off when I was moving something or doing something, and it just follows me around. But it doesn't follow me around on my wrist mostly. It follows me around. Is that where it is? I often put it there. Oh, excellent.
In the meantime, you can ask Neil what time it is. I see you have a watch on.
You're absolutely right, I do. Unfortunately, it's not the most accurate.
Sorry, I'm just checking to see who's here. Good to see you. Oh, you got some Tennessee whiskey tonight, Hannah. Good for you. Good for you. We got a lot of oh, Clarky, buddy, how you doing, man? Jackie said she saw you last night. I miss you greatly, my friend. And yeah, there is talk of we're trying to work out something to go back home to Newfoundland with the band. We've kind of got a date in mind, but there's still too many moving parts with COVID to make a full decision on whether we can actually get it together and do it safely and all that. But anyways, we'll get back to that one shortly. I will get back to Newfoundland soon enough. And you guys are interested in coming back, right?
Yeah, we look forward to it.
Yeah. That's excellent. That's excellent. Big Wreck played back there last night. The Iceberg Alley tent blew down, and within 24 hours they had moved everything over in the Mile 1 Stadium, set up and had a full-on rock show. That's Newfoundlanders there, and that's brilliant. And apparently it was a great show, really, really good time. So all my folks who enjoyed that last night, kudos to you. This is a song I wrote. Stephen, how you feeling?
Feeling good? You ready?
Why don't you take it away? 1, 2, 3. Damaged, tired, and broken. There's nothing left to hide. You still seem far away from me, but you're here by my side. Through the window hits your eyes. Devil's got his hand on you. Tears are running dry. Whatever happened to finding our way? How did we get here on the other side? Picture perfect daddy's girl. You couldn't do no wrong. He came up beside you, so you played along. 2 kids, nice house on paper, good. You don't understand. Smile your way through the choices, and time slips through our hands. Whatever happened to damaged, tired, and broken. There's nothing left to hide. You still see me far away from me, and you're here by my side. Whatever happened, today's been so long. How did we get here on the other side of wrong? Whatever happened to finding our way? How did we get here on the other side today? That's an old one called The Other Side of Wrong. That's on The Goodness of Bad Intent. We played that with me and you and David Fisher.
I think so.
Pedal
yes.
steel, I believe. We never did record a guitar version of that, did we?
I would have to check.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Don't believe we had. Today was one of those days. It's been a weird couple of days, actually. I think it's part of the monotony of my life at the moment. I'm very scheduled isn't the right word. There is a repetition and an order to the day that happens every day, and it's the same thing. And there's a beauty to it. And lately, I've just been feeling tired. I'm just like, how do I keep going? How do I get through another day? And it's, you know, I try and think, what do? I put on a record that I like, and I try and listen to that. And I'm like, can't listen to the Smiths anymore. You know, what's next? You know, try some Pixies, and that usually does it for a while. But the last few days, I've just kind of done my, you know, brought the go-to to it all, and just kind of, you know, said to Allison after lunch, like, you know, there's things that have to be done, but like she had her third vaccine, or the booster, or whatever you want to call it, and she's feeling a little tired as well. So you know, why don't we just hang out and watch a movie in the afternoon? So we watched a movie, which was cool thing to do, like a Saturday night type of thing, but in the middle of the Tuesday or whatever it was, and it was good. We picked a really uplifting, cheery movie. Whose name I can't remember.
It's a Wonderful Life.
No.
Halloween 3.
No, it was the true story of that guy who spent 14 years in Guantanamo Bay.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the name of it, but I'm sure you could find it if you searched it. Great flick. Jodie Foster's in it. She's really good. And really, you know, horrifying story, but interesting anyways. But, you know, anyways, it's just been a couple of strange and slow days. It feels like a strange and slow night tonight. If anybody out there knows what I mean, tell me your story. Llewellyn Thomas, tell me how you're doing. I hope you're excellent. This is an old song. When you're drunk and you got no place to go, and you don't want to sleep to bring tomorrow, feel free to call. It won't hurt me at all to know that sometimes you find me on your mind. When you've had enough and you're feeling all alone, just you and the echoes in your home, reach out and call. It won't hurt me at all to know that sometimes you find me on your mind. Help me out, boys. Many miles apart, trying to make up a brand new start is nothing easy, but I'm still doing fine. I'm thinking about you and I'm still on your mind. When you're lonely, feeling restless late at night, and you find you just keep doing what ain't right. Feel free to think of me, it hits me in degrees to know that sometimes you find me on your mind. Many miles apart, trying to make up a brand new start is nothing easy, but I'm still doing fine. Thinking about you and I'm still on your mind. And every now and then you come to mind, and it makes me search for something I can't find, and then it disappears. The pain and all those tears, you know, sometimes you find me on your mind. Many miles apart, trying to make up a brand new start. It's not been easy, but I'm still doing fine. I'm thinking about you and I'm still on your mind. Thinking about you and I'm still on your mind. Thinking about you and I'm still on your mind. On your mind there. Is anybody else experiencing a weird delay thing, or is it just me? I'm getting these weird echo things happening in my head. Tried taking out my inner earlier, but if I do that again, it's going to be weird. I must look into this. There's some kind of a latency issue happening, and it's slightly bothersome. I know everybody out there is like, what the hell is he talking about?
Latency.
Latency. It's a difference in the time from when I talk to the time that these things in my ears deliver
Ken
me.
Layton on it.
Ken
my,
latency.
Get Ken latency on it. He would fix it in a smash. Yeah. I saw Ken Layton twice this weekend. Him and Janetta, they both look fantastic.
Remember that time he dropped the mic down at the Red Dog? That
I know.
was so awesome. It was like before dropping the mic had been invented. And it was so dramatic. But the sound man flipped out because it was his mic.
Oh man, the sound man charged up on stage and stopped the band. He was like, what the fuck, what kind of disrespect? I just looked at him like, what are you doing? That was just kind of, it was a weird scene.
So you're saying Ken Layton invented the mic drop?
I think so.
He invented the Ken Layton mic drop. Yeah. There's a song in A minor. Whenever Steven isn't everybody, oh, hold on, we're almost there.
Don't
How's
blame me,
how's
I'm
the old
ready.
blue
I'm
guitar
always
working out
ready.
tonight?
Absolutely
Stunning?
splendidly, I think.
Excellent. Seems to be nice. Well, let's try it again on this one.
Is this Morrissey? Is this?
Yes,
Yes.
please. Yes.
Sorry,
Lesser C.
spoil the surprise, but
No, there's no surprise. This is the new
Just
song.
wanted
It's
to
called
make sure.
Morrissey. I didn't think to announce it. It's just one of those nights. That's a beautiful. I love that sort of. What do you call that when you do that? Yeah, flourish.
Flourish, yeah,
Is that the right word? Cool.
Memories of jazz.
how symbolic.
Jazz raindrop flourish.
Brushes on cymbals are really nice.
Yeah, they really are.
All right.
Record sometime.
We will. We have. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Once in my life, I'm feeling sorry for people around me who think I'd be better off dead, or at least being quiet. It didn't take much to get it started. Some simple words between two friends. But then again, a spark can burn your whole house down. I got since shortly thereafter. You wished you'd never open your mouth. You chose to hide behind the lie that someone else gave you. My guardian angel has a voice like Morrissey. He's cool and sublime and appropriately ill. My guardian angel has a voice like Morrissey. He'll call you out and make you his fool. Quite take the pressure. The pressure was more than I could take. So I packed it away, maybe come back too late. I heard your name through a friend today. He apologized for bringing you up. I said that's alright. I was over it before it even started. My guardian angel has a voice like Morrissey. He's cool and sublime and appropriately ill. My guardian angel has a voice like Morrissey. He'll call you out and make you his fool. He's cool and sublime and appropriately ill. Oh, that's the sound of needing another church key. No, I'm drinking Longtooth tonight. Where was I drinking church key recently? That's where that came to mind. It was down at the pub. They've got a bunch of church key on tap. They've got the Northumberland and what's the other one, Mr. Grant? The one you drink?
Irish red or something?
It was
The
something,
West
yeah.
Coast.
West Coast, that's it. Yes, but back on the Longtooth tonight. Thank you to Lucas for bringing it up. I believe this mason jar recently had something in it pickled.
That's a nice combination.
Well, it adds I mean, they have sour beers out there now, right? And they taste like they just have pickle juice in them.
Gross.
I know, I don't like it. No, I mean, this one's not bad because it's very slight, but could just be an odor of pickles in the mason jar that I'm using to drink from. How do you feel about Judgment?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do Judgment. Changed a little change to the set. Judgment or Fairly Well? Which one?
I don't care.
Let's do Fairly Well.
Okay.
Change of pace here. Feel like changing into something.
Fairly well.
Something that's a little. Well, I just want to do this. Wrote this song for Ellie Kelly. I wrote it for her from her husband Joe, who'd passed on. And I wrote it while Ellie was battling cancer. And yeah, I miss Ellie and Joe. Ellie was a wonderful accordion player. I miss her music as well. This song, it's called Fare Thee Well, and it goes just like this. The key of C, boys? Fare thee well, fare thee well, I'll see you again, heaven, or I might see you in hell. If there's nothing more, when this life is through, let it stand that I've enjoyed this time with you. On golden shores we'll hold each other once again, or in the depths of hell we'll suffer through the woes of man. If there's nothing more, then I'll say it once again. You made my life as full and bright as any man. Don't shed no tears, don't cry no more. May you find the joy in living life as you did before. Some things will change and some will stay the same. Like a shoebox filled with letters, remembered I'll remain. Please live your life each day and know that I'll be here. Don't you surrender to the sadness and your tears. We'll meet again in a place we don't yet understand. Where music's always happy like a New Orleans jazz band. On golden shores we'll hold each other once again, or in the depths of hell we'll suffer through the woes of man. If there's nothing left, then I'll say it once again. You made my life as full and bright as any man. Just one last kiss before we part. Let me hold you close, feel the beating of your heart. Just one last kiss on a night so blue I can't bear to spend another minute losing you. May your heart grow bright and you stay safe and warm inside. May these four walls protect you from the winds outside. When you lay your head down and it's tired and dark between your sheets, and you close your eyes and dream of a place where we might meet. Fare thee well, fare thee well. I'll see you again in heaven, or I might see you in hell.
I don't know what you're trying to say there.
Sorry, I was writing a new ending on the spot there. Sorry about that. I didn't make myself clear. That's the fun of these things, you know. You never know where it's going to take you. Well, I hope everybody's had a great night. We got a couple more for you. A little Canadian bowling. I'll do that for you next week, Richard. For sure, yeah, I want to get that one in there. It is really good to see you all. Things are getting weirder and weirder. And more normal all the time. It's the strangest thing. And I'm only speaking for myself. On Wednesdays, I'm only talking for myself, by the way. I don't represent any of the band in their thoughts either, but I'm the one with the microphone that's probably on the loudest. So that's just the way it is.
That's planned. You planned that.
No comment.
I'll do a little Lon Hines for you here. This is one that everybody loves. I love playing it too. Give me 2 seconds here. That's great.
Sounded like a foghorn, didn't it?
A little bit. That explosive sound. And we're almost close here.
Anyone see that lightning last night? Good lord.
That was
amazing. Whackers. It was just a minute from.
Where was this? Where was I? What time was this?
It was like 11 at night.
Yeah, it started and it went on forever. Like we got
It was
just
awesome.
almost an inch of rain. Almost an inch of rain. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
In the space of about 6 or 7 hours. Sorry.
It's
It's weird.
I'm sorry, I know your microphone's louder, so.
No, oh yeah, oh that's right, yeah, people can't hear you. Sorry, I'm suddenly talking to people behind me.
Okay,
I
sorry.
wasn't thinking. Yeah, no, Neil was just saying that he almost got a full inch last night when he was, what were you doing? It was almost a full inch, is that what you said?
It rained.
Okay, here's one for everybody.
Wait a minute. What is it again?
Sunny. What key are we doing this in? B flat, right? Excellent.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3.
Sonny lives on a farm in a wide open space. You can kick off your shoes, you can give up the race. You can lay down your head by a sweet riverbed, and Sonny always remembers what it was Mama said. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. And your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And these nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Oh, Sonny carries a load, though he's barely a man. There ain't all that to do, but he does what he can. And he watches the seas from a room by the stairs, and the waves keep on rolling. They've none that fears. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And these nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. It's 100 miles to town, Sonny's never been there. He goes to the highway and he stares, and the mail comes at 4, and the mailman is old, and Sonny still dreams his dreams full of silver and gold. But Sonny's dreams can't be real, they're just stories he's read. Stars in his eyes, they're just dreams in his head, and he's hungry inside for the wide world outside. And I know I'll never hold him, though I've tried and I've tried. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. These nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Sonny, don't go away, I am here all alone. Your daddy's a sailor who never comes home. And these nights get so long, and the silence goes on, and I'm feeling so tired, I'm not all that strong. Well, I love singing that song. And I love telling people about the music of Ron Hines. If you have not heard his name before, for anybody who happens to be stumbling upon us through Twitch or something else, please check out Ron Hines. His music, he's no longer with us, but his music always will be. And we will... good to see you there, Alison Elward. Sorry you can't drop in tonight. Travel safe. Yeah, so there's that. I was saying something and I got distracted as always. Oh, it's going to be so fun when I have a crowd to get distracted by. I'm going to have so many things to talk about.
Because I never have enough to talk about, you know? It's time for... So the 13th Whiskey Wednesday, is that where we're at, right? It was going on the 11th when it closed, then it was the 12th, now it's the 13th. So I think this is Whiskey Wednesday 13. I'm going to have to check on that.
I mean, years-wise.
Years-wise. We've been online for a year and a half, a little longer maybe. But we're going to have 13-year anniversary coming up. I'm pretty proud of that. I'm not sure at what point in time this song became the traditional Whiskey Wednesday ending song. I think it was... I don't know why this one got chosen, or if it just seemed to kind of always get bounced around in my head all night till the end of the night when people were like, you know, drunk and they just wanted to hear one more song, but they wanted to hear, you know, some classic rock tune that I don't play. And I thought, well, this will probably put a stop to all this. And from there it became something much more grand as those people started listening to that song and the rest of the set. As weeks and weeks went by, going on to 13 years now. Down the street the dogs are barking, and the day is getting dark. As the night comes a-falling, the dogs lose the bark, and the silent night will shatter with the sounds inside my mind. I'm just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. From the crossroads of my doorstep, my eyes start to fade. When I cast my head back to my loving eyes played, and I gaze back to the streets, the sidewalk and the signs. I'm just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. Speak to us, Mr. Grant. Y'all take care of yourselves out there. It seems like there's a lot of happiness, discomfort, unrest. All these things are happening around. I'm seeing it from inside here. I'm not out in the world enough to see what's happening in person. That's just my situation, but I can tell you we got to get through it. We just gotta keep it going, and I don't know, try and stay positive and be nice to each other. It's the least we can do. It's a restless, hungry feeling that don't mean no one no good. When everything I'm saying, you can say it just as good.
You are right from your side, and I'm right from mine. We're both just one too many mornings and 1,000 miles behind. To quote Nick Lowe, peace, love, and understanding. Let's try and just use a little bit of that, and I'll play that one for you next week too. Anybody coming out this weekend? Here's the thing again. That's the image for Hearts and Hooves. Grab it quick. You've got like 3, 2, 1. I'm taking it away. Boom. There you go. Now you can find it online. It exists everywhere. Thank you, Mr. Grant, Mr. Dagg, Mr. Lucy, and Mr. Tuig. Barry on camera tonight. His second official night on camera. First doesn't really count. He was thrown into it. But thanks, everybody, for coming out. There's a donate button there. Hit it if you want. Throw a few bucks our way. Keep the machine rolling as best we can. Shows are happening. We're looking forward to getting out and seeing you. I'm really hoping to be able to get home to St. John's before Christmas, but I'm not sure. It is in the works. Otherwise, check out the website and stuff for some shows. There's not a lot happening, but there's a few things that I can manage to get to. So thanks again, guys. We'll see you all soon. Cheers.